not a real Groot, he is fake. Infinity.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. Welcome back to my series. মুখে নেই আমার একটা বেটার হবে Flins with the god level abilities. কোন ডিফিকাল্টিতে খেলছিস? ওই জন্যই যাই হোক do what you do I am doing what I am doing আমি লিথালে শেষ করছি লিথাল আর কিছু বলবি আমি গেমটাকে এটা নিয়ে এই এখন এই রানটা নিয়ে this is my 7th run এই গেমটা ওই জন্য এই এতটাই ভালো যে আমি অতবার খেলেছি এই গেমটা
Thank you for
ওটাই চলছে আমার এখন তুই আমার স্ক্রিনটা দেখ যা
You've seen where I'm stationed. What more is there to know?
That is a you problem. That is not a me problem. I am pulling on Furina right now.
Were you hoping to hear some kind of
I am pulling on Furina. If কোন দুজন?
sensational, untold tale of my life. I'm afraid that no such tale exists.
They literally made it Roblox. Like you can play
I hold my
the football in Genshin Impact.
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the other. Still no new. If only he was gone for good.
তুমি পোদ পাকা না literally
Hello, you must be the
পোদ
traveler in
পাকা
Vermont. Mr. Flins has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt! Oh, uh-oh! We better get over there right away! Come on, let's go!
Some of these people have no taste.
la 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 I want to see something sweet voiceover
greetings. I am Kirill Chudomirovich Flins.
Kirill
It is
Chudomirovich
considered
Flins.
good etiquette to give. Let us have a modicum of patience, for the rich people ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadow. You look worried. Relax. It takes more than a little. Listen, That, my friend, is the world's original symphony. No instrument could ever replicate the sheer... An orange snow dances in the air? So this is the fabled desert. Ah, good morning. The sun illuminates the land as an afternoon. I prefer to be active during the night. The purpose of a lamp is to shine.
What
Have
is
you ever
this?
seen water boiling under an open flame? No. What a pity. There's a kind of liquor in Snezhnaya called firewater. And when you light it, the flame burns on the surface of the liquid. Goes down quite smoothly, too. It'll warm you up from the very depths of your soul. Maybe I'll get to treat you to a firewater one day. Those who love you will celebrate your arrival in this world by preparing a feast, singing songs, and offering.
You're not here looking for work, are you? Heed my words and get out while you still can.
Excuse me, it's... What do you mean কি সব দিয়ে দিয়েছে? কেন? ফারকা কলম্বিনার পরে আসবে। ডুরিন আসছে।
ও দূরে ও তাহলে তো আরো
I either get Colombina or I get Varka.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. Or if that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here? Everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So,
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to... But it's like he just vanished into thin... That is, until...
and we're sure that who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be
I'm coming back in
catastrophic.
just 2 minutes.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh,
মাওয়া বাড়িতে নেই আজকে?
just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there.
হ্যাঁ রে,
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage.
মাওয়াওয়ান বাড়িতে নেই?
If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he
ওই
suddenly
জন্যই
go
গেম
into
খেলছিস।
hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
ধ্রুব, welcome
Actually,
back to my
sounds about
stream,
right.
boy.
He was ranting away to
Welcome
himself
back.
the whole time.
I'm
but
gonna
he
show
had
you my
zero
Flins. I
interest in
built him like a
talking to
really.
us.
It is not even. He is not even fully built.
There are many
He's not
unanswered
even fully built,
questions
but he has some good
He could
stats.
be
I'm gonna show
right
you. Wait.
under our
Just after
noses,
this
and we're
dialogue
still in the
ends,
dark.
and after this
Besides his
ends,
name
so
and
I will just
title,
show you to you. Okay?
We know little
Wait a
about
minute.
him. Certainly nothing about his past.
চুপ করে
nor what
থাকলে
he
যে
might be
কাজটা
hoping
কর
to
না।
achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. And if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us. And we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone,
আল্লাহকে
oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against the threat?
আল্লাহকে ধ্রুব আল্লাহকে। No worries. This happens to me
Well,
every time. So
I do
I'm
have
over
a
it.
little hunch about his next move. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here.
And if we do run into Rear, what then?
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the 3rd rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Okay. Now, this is not really, again a reminder to you, this is not my fully build. Okay? This is not even close to my full build. Dhruv. Okay. So this is just so that I can play him. Okay. This is level 80 on 80. 25,000 attack on a dot. Yeah. 43.8 with 207. 61 EM. 4-piece night sky. This is the artifacts. Are you? Nice. करूँगा. This is. I don't have experience books. ये देख. ध्रुव भाई, ये देखो. I have given him almost everything on crit damage. Okay, almost everything. Even circular भी crit damage का है. Okay. Attack ये goblet crit damage. Crit damage sands. भाई आजा म्यूट कर देख. म्यूट कर देख. म्यूट कर देख. म्यूट कर देख. म्यूट कर देखते सेटा. क्या बोलता मैं लोगे? ओके. फिर भी कैसे है इतना जो कमी तो है लेकिन मतलब ये 30% ये देता है क्रिट देता है. ओके 30% क्रिट देता है but I still need more CD and I also need to level up his talents. I have 2 contest reasons. Let's try. Okay. আমি তো মিউট দিচ্ছি রে, অন্য কিছু বলতে হলে আমাকে টেক্সট করে দিবি. ওকে. না, I am introducing this term. I'm using Novelat. Okay. Wait. Let me just complete this domain and all. I'll just 2 बार कर लूँ domain. उसके बाद मैं तुम्हारा देखता हूँ. Okay.
Midnight Phantasmagoria, bow your head.
Suffer the wrath of Eden!
Let the mighty be humbled. Justice is blindsided.
अबे लेने तो दे.
Who's there?
Catch an epic wave! Fulfill our pact!
Silence!
Shadow Raven! Let night folk seek Lolene! East Papa! Get him!
Be sanctified.
Bad. Very bad. Okay, I can make another contents drizzle. Wait up. What up? What are these two doing here? Okay, wait. I can upgrade his talents. Where is Flins? I do have them. Yeah. Okay, level 4 हो गया. अब मैं इसको बना सकता हूँ, लेकिन it won't be enough. So I need to make one more condensed resin and it's done. ये मिलने वाला है. ये भी मिलने वाला है. Okay, this is the domain, right? Yep. I'm going to use Flins now, this time, okay? I'm gonna use Flins! Start. This is the one. मेरा level characters के levels देखो. 50 एक 34. Lul. Like luli luli.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Not too far now.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Okay, the damage is like decent.
Close your eyes. Night falls.
Solidify.
Go! You're free now!
Look, you're in.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Do you feel the dark?
Farewell!
Stabilize.
Observe.
Tell me what you see.
This is order.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Solidify.
The night cometh.
Decent output. Decent. You know what decent? Decent. Not that bad, not that good. I can probably make 2. Okay, that's it. Also, is Guide to Moonlight, right? No, Guide to Vagrancy. Okay. Clark, you dude. I didn't see that at all.
I know, I believe regular lubricant.
Aw, we're already here, aren't we? Come on. Oh, hi there, traveler. Just hurry on over.
Frosting is sent.
Yeah. I was gonna do it myself, but take.
The truth is, Aino wasted all her ingredients trying and failing to make essential oil. We presently have enough to make only 2 bottles.
I didn't fail. I was making essential oil as a piece of cake for me. Piece of cake. But since you're the professional, it makes more sense to let you. Please. Wow, you really are a professional. Come on, Anefa. Let's head back and mix up some lubricant. Trust me, this new lubricant is gonna solve.
Alright, I know, but my internal components are not actually overheating while I'm operational.
Well, thanks for the help. I only need one bottle though, so anyway, it's time.
Okay, the bird. I need the bird. There's the bird. Ah, I need this guy. Since I already have it. Why not? Okay, how many primos do I have? And I need to check your account. Okay. I'm going to check your account right now. Like now. You are, I think, in my... I think you are in mine. Yeah, you are. Dhruv. This is you, right? Dhruv. This has to be you. I don't have anyone else named Dhruv. 40 or 31. Ah, you have more crit. I need this crit damage, man. I need this. Talents is 278. Okay. Nice talent. C1. There's C1. Freaky. I have you on my friend list, bro. Okay, nice. Decent, to be honest. This is good. This is actually really good. Really good. Really good. Okay. Yeah. Goated piece. Except for this flat HP and defense, man. These are ugly. Very ugly. Attack percentage goblet. This is good. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, this defense is quite ugly. You got way too many rolls into defense. Like one roll into defense, right? This is ugly. Very ugly. Very ugly. But other than that, it's a good build. I need to... what does C1 give him? What does C1 even give him? I don't know. I need to level up my talents, okay? Let me see one thing. What does C1 give him? But the basic cooldown of special element Northland Spear Storm is reduced to 4. Oh! Originally when party members trigger Luna charge reactions, Flins will recover 8 elemental energy. This freaking hell. For the next 6 seconds after using. Good. C1 is good for Flins. You see this? Flins and Flins side by side. Like, this guy is the tallest character right now in the game. Right now, he is the tallest character.
Nope.
Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to do one
keg
thing
that
that I
could
do
go off at any
regularly.
second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flins?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him.
Okay.
He's been biding his time for
My
a while
UPI number
now.
is given right
The
there.
question
If
is,
you want to support me,
where
support
or
me.
what is
If you
his
don't
next
want to support
target?
me, you are a bad guy.
No idea.
Haha.
All we can do... Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it.
No, it's Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick!
Columbina! Wait for me, I'm coming!
Why is he attacking the damn select? What's going on?
No time for
Shantanu Nag, go do your own business. You are just interrupting my stream. You know? If you are going to donate, donate out of free will. And be a good person. If you don't want to donate, don't donate. And be a bad guy.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here.
On it.
Oh, very strong. Predator is strong. If it becomes playable, I'm gonna actually be
Your feeble light has gotten you.
like it's gonna actually be strong.
Plunge into darkness. Flinders, soon I will find a way.
Watch out.
Columbina! Here comes the dead.
Find them, even if it means turning this place to ashes.
I'm liking this guy, but I know his backstory, so yeah, I'm gonna hold up my judgment.
That was too close.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional.
I have a question. When me and Anetha showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter-strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
counter strategy, but we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But...
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating... They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost... Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I You were born here.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use. Very well then.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant.
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely rejected by the world. My power is dwindling. Like a lake.
What do you mean, reject?
The 3 moons belonged to the ancient bygone era,
in which
they
the
came into being.
From the moment I was born, the world itself was being
The
steadily
world
sapping away.
itself has been steadily sapping. The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, but this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected.
Yeah,
We'll have to
Arkel
finish
is
this
showing up here.
conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means we're...
Then what are we waiting for?
Sorry, I needed to sneeze. Yeah, he has it. Okay. For 3.5 seconds, I was using an elemental burst. Kaitos the lunar generated for the opponent. Oh, fuck.
For the everlasting forest.
Preparing for dust up.
just keeps coming. This is driving me nuts.
The rear's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Qatar's help to escape. This goes on much longer.
Close your eyes.
Annihilation mode.
Ding dong water.
Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Prepare last land. With one heart, we pray.
The long sleep vengeance.
Preparing for dust up.
Rainbow.
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls.
By the frost moon of old.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Annihilation mode.
Lash attack.
Be silent.
Yeah. When did it is here? No, I think it's Arcalino. Varka. It has to be Varka! Varka makes an appearance! Let's go!
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
How are you? Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hell.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time.
Varka makes an appearance. Makes his full appearance. Like at long last. He has been teased from day one when he first set foot in Mondstadt. Oh, come on, man. This is the good.
Are we? This is
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a contact hub for the Northern Intel, aka the Black Market of Intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodcry, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka,
Knight of Boreas, Grand Master of
the Knights
Knight of
Favonius.
Favonius.
We've heard all about you. You look way younger than Paimon expected. But
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsvartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with...
Another?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile up. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained op. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the wild hunt.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up toward...
Note to self. Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodcry?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this wild hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners.
Raker.
That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then...
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead.
He's a gentleman, man. He's a gentleman.
No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play...
A new variable?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flins added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcryan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the... But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe... But is it even possible that he orchestrated all... The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari? Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any idea?
Right now,
He's reminding
we've got
me
at least
of
3
Captain
things to
America.
consider. Let's go through them one by
Literally.
one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight up... To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for...
What if there was a way to tap it?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The iridescent moon.
That's right. If we can find the iridescent moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition.
Hello, welcome back, Shomik
How do we
Datta.
locate the
Shomik,
iridescent
how are
moon's
you?
marrow?
Good evening.
I know a way, but
Bhai pura lagali.
we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes. I must speak.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted.
Then that's settled. Next up, our as you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his Wild Hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrect. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries.
It's true. If Kutar...
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nodcry has a clue. And she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh?
That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machine.
She heard me.
I so want to play this game. I once played কিছু বুঝতে পারিনি. I don't know how to power it up. I suck. I will teach you.
What are you doing here?
I'll teach you. Come into Discord and I'll teach you myself. The greatest Shogun will teach you himself. You should be honored at my presence.
But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier. We can't do this without the curator.
Wait a sec. Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course, I know where the meeting place is.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh? Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit?
Why should I get involved?
What if we told you?
Oh? Then I'd say,
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard.
সবাই বুঝলাম তুই গ্রেট বাট আমার মনে সেই ছোটবেলার ইমেজ থাকে কি করে ডিলিট করব You have to delete those, that's so embarrassing.
Sound fair?
But still no one could beat me at Kho-Kho.
give up, do you?
No one.
Too bad.
I was too fast and too agile,
bro.
bro.
You can't afford my prices.
I was still great at
job,
Kho-Kho.
The more it'll cost.
Yeah.
And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks.
So if you have Sahil's number, can you just WhatsApp me? Sahil
This
Datta.
girl hadn't saved me. I'd be
মোটা করে লম্বা করে
by now.
ওর নাম্বার থেকে আমি ডিএম করে দিত
Gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flins, that fragment that Rarier was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep.
Shomik, if you would just read
We
the
can count on you.
pinned message that is right there. Okay.
And that brings me to the third.
If you are doing if you are willing to, you can support me.
We
Okay.
need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall.
If you don't, I won't
I'm in
mind.
for this part.
But
no matter what,
supporting me
Anyone
would go
coming
to
with?
great lengths.
Count me in too.
In me continuing to
Come on,
stream and
you
getting
two,
motivated,
quit playing
like
heroes.
you know.
I'm way ahead of you here. And Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kubaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy.
I like it.
No biggie.
All right then. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
নেই রে সাহিলের নাম্বার আর স্কুলের কারোর সঙ্গে আর যোগাযোগ নেই সৌমদীপ সপ্তাহের সাথে নেই সপ্তাহের সাথে আছে তো আর যায়নি সপ্তাহের সাথে তো কথা বলে আমাকে মাঝে মাঝে লাইক আই নো হিজ তুই জানিস সমর স্যার ইউ নো সমর স্যার তো ইয়া সমর স্যার বলছি ম্যাথস টিচার দিস ইজ মামা
Lady Damsel.
I forgot his name.
Wait. And you two?
So
What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
through him we meet
We've been doing our
sometimes.
best
Okay.
to mind our own business
So
lately.
yeah,
But if you're
but
just
other
gonna
than that,
waltz up
nothing.
here like
And
this, you're seriously
ওপর নাম্বার
pressing
দেওয়া
your
আছে, দেখ
luck.
আমার নাম
Don't blame us for doing what we
একদম
have to do.
দেখেছি। আমি করবো একদিন ডোনেট।
Not looking for any
একদিন
trouble.
কেন? Why not
I
today?
just want to see
Why
my
not
drone.
today itself? Like
Do I need to
at a
remind you that
5
still a wanted
00
fugitive for deserting us?
500 টাইপ করে তোর
Consideration
ইউপিআই
for our
পিনটা
former
দিয়ে আমার
ties
নাম্বারটা
and
দিয়ে
the
দেখ,
crisis
ভালো হবে,
we're
ভালো
all
ডোনেশন হবে।
against.
500
Will it leave
not
anyone
5.00
Don't
500
even think about trying to get inside.
ওটা দিলে দেখ খুব ভালো ডোনেশন হবে।
But no.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
Ugh. তোর আছে অত? So do you have that much? If you have that much, you can do it.
Tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What? Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nodcry?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... what is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
আমাকে বেচতে পাবি দেখ। ওটা কাউকে বেচলে পাবো না তো। Yes, if I না আমি বেচলে পাবো তোকে। If I sell both of your kidneys together as well as your liver and your eyes and your lungs if you don't smoke and your heart if you also don't smoke and your testicles, then সব মিলিয়ে I will get greater than
You don't
greater
seriously
than
pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever.
greater than 50
Just
like সব
me,
কিছু মিলিয়ে
Arlecchino,
if your
and a
lungs,
bunch of
heart,
insolent and sensitive
liver,
guests
both of
who
your
won't stop
kidneys,
asking where you've
your
gone.
both your
Oh,
testicles,
they've been a real joy.
and your
I
eyes.
bet you served
Okay,
them the worst
so
tea
I will
in
get
town,
more than
just like you
50
used to do to
crores.
me when I upset you.
Yeah, I am doing calculations right now.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep first Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received
YouTube.
as offerings?
Streamer talks
You
about
always brew
human
a different type of
trafficking.
tea for me each time.
Yeah.
Really good to see you.
এইসব জিনিস বলতে নেই, দুষ্টু ছেলে, দুষ্টুমি করছো হ্যাঁ, এইসব জিনিস বলতে নেই।
Well, duh.
This is not human trafficking. I was talking about if you sell all this, then you can get that amount. It's not that much hard of it to obtain. I'm not talking about human trafficking, bro. I'm just telling that if you, sell all those parts of your body, you can get that amount. It's not hard.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Favronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea will suffice.
Pass along a message from me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move.
Johnny,
Back
uff,
when you were
मुझे
under the
कुछ-
Tsaritsa's protection,
I
no
know
one would
what
have
your
dared
protection-
come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people.
चल जाए तो I'll see you in the next. Okay, एकदम sure. Bye bye, Shomik Datta.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
That might be your plan, but it sounds like someone else.
Huh?
Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of...
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by...
You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really... Go on, get out of here. Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system. Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation.
I know.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melody. Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top. Polonia, get him!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for...
She's not here. Where did she...
Hey, over here!
Curse it. Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Look at his Nefer.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work, and also how to make sure I come out of this alive if death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may...
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's...
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary.
Eh?
That shady merchant...
Come on, boss. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I genuinely can't run any further.
Hey, aren't you...
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dori Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nodcry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Nodcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangamabe is nothing if not generous. So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble. I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Notcry in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like...
Of course not! I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, this is from...
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, alright? Just for favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation.
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. Take care.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. So remember. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
Okay, this is going to be emotional. This is going to be hella emotional. Emotion.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Simple furnishings. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprise. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Anyway.
Okay, let me... No, come on, man! Upper!
Hi, Reverie. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name. But they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Flindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
The Lindis. That's the...
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't... That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many up...
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it?
Making a big purchase. He really is a professional. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard. Did Rary rip it out himself?
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than the burial place. It was you.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. The burial place of...
Reverie! Dane! Oh, and,
Hello there, Reverie. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court
So, what...
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it...
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say...
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't...
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all a member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story.
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me.
Me? Same old, nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
It's nothing.
Vadafulnir. Dainslift's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Why did he react so strongly?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rary... Perfectly normal. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling.
Flindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedafulnir showed up today, too.
Ah, Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've...
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But
So, you're worried? We're nobodies. Why would the vision... I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Rerir. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well.
So, you do remember.
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We...
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep... Nobodies. Sounds about right. Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the... Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. A man can have 1,000 reasons. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Flins. It's nothing. You were right. Fate, there's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay I can feel your warmth. Just seeing you makes me... That's better. Getting caught up about things...
You go ahead.
Even busier...
Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I... Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take...
All right. White outfit.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services. By giving the impression that he was just an ordinary he clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know about his other life. Then again, who'd have thought? Let's dig a...
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Reihir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now God Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us,
but I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Reihir of Solnari.
Thanks, Thorkel. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie, but that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect the Lindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. But,
For someone so young?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. May we have a word in private?
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided not long ago. The Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties.
Sorry, I don't know why you're—
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got— His name is Rerir, and he claims to be—
What did—
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal—
Why are you—
Simple.
How strange. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened. Why would her memories appear? The ceremony won't last much longer.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rerir's fragment?
Any more questions, and I'll have—
I had no idea you could do that, boss! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we—
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited— Luckily, we managed to learn—
So far, so good. Especially the group with the—
If you're worried about them, those—
If I know boss, she...
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly... Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area? Our way out is completely blocked! Oh, that's never gonna work! One little slip up and if they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rerir. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's... guess...
Okay, with this, how many pulls have I done? This one pull I've done. Oh, there's this. It's 21 pulls.
Quick, hide! We almost got spotted! Phew! That was a close call. Watch out! He's coming this way! Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle. Oh, there's no end to these things.
I think Arcanine is going to come right now. Yep, Arcanine is coming.
Fire.
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no! There's a fire!
Mommy.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and freedom comes at a heavy
It's Harlequin!
Hello again, Columbina.
It's been a while, Harlequino.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. I've got all the data I need. He sure doesn't pull his...
Excuse me, do you...
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Wait a minute.
Hello, Miss Sandrone.
Huh. How can... Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start down... You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Look at this. Bro, Genshin is improving on its quality. Let me just do one thing.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their...
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one...
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing.
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Nefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret.
I see. Then let's get with first. Who do we have here?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you...
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all...
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Heart.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatu.
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just we have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since they arrived...
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with as a gesture of good faith. I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore. Anyway, what else is on the agenda?
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like, but she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the
Yahoda.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to...
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called dregs of the...
The dregs of the Crimson Moon?
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time.
To my knowledge, those were the names of 2 different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé. What's the matter?
Verfnir, Freindaughter, Flinders,
Anasa boy.
Interesting.
Good evening, Anasa boy.
What
Welcome
about
to the
this
chat.
would-be fiancé of his?
Welcome to the
Do you
chat.
know anything about her?
You were late today.
Well, she was a research...
You normally
and
come in the
one more
beginnings of
thing.
my stream.
For some reason...
Well,
This,
the
I
latest-
think this is I'm going to the middle because this concourse is really interesting, and I think I want to cover it all in a single stream.
If we could somehow find her...
Because if I do, then
Alright then.
I'll get some
Traveler,
primos.
Paimon,
And
Kutar,
if
and
I get
Mr.
primos,
As for the other,
On
I
the
get
way
to
over
pull on
here,
Furina.
at this rate, the people
Okay.
live...
I'll head back to the cure...
feels good
And
knowing we've all got some...
the thing is,
Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active
I want
lately,
to build
the
Flins.
light
Keep
keep
building
I'll
on
hold the fort
Flins.
for now. Then discuss our next move with Flint's, Ino, and Anefa when they get back.
Well, the
So yeah, I'm
clock's
trying to
ticking.
quickly finish
If that's
the...
everything, we'll be on.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much
Relax. Stay safe, everyone.
We're back. Did we get...
A tad late.
Okay,
Everything
Inessa
going
boy,
smoothly on your
up
end?
there is my UPI number. If you want to donate anything, that would be greatly appreciated by me. as
need
it
a
would
time
really,
out first.
really
I'm so
motivate me
tired right
to
now.
continue streaming and
Oh, right.
share a good
Enough.
time
Sure.
with you guys.
Uncle
Like,
Barca,
yeah,
you
I do
previously told us
want to
about how
share a
when you
good
went to
time with my
investigate the
fellow
source of the but
subscribers,
according to
but
Flints's
yeah,
intel,
I
that
need
was
some
before
other
Revere had
motivation
regained
also.
his body. When he was far from regaining
Flins, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nodcry are rallying to fight back against the Wild. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here, and Effa and I will head back over to Amsfartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Close your eyes.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, we still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And...
Huh? Are you serious?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback but the more I thought about it, the more I realized. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at. Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations, over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually cut. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the Abyss. You all understand the nature of the Abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart...
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Yeah, that was good. I told you yesterday itself.
Anyway,
I watched
the
Mirai.
rest of my story can
It's
wait.
Mirai, right?
Is
Yeah,
there anything
Mirai.
else about the Crimson
Yeah, I
Moon
watched
or
it,
the
but
iridescent
yeah,
moon that you are unclear about?
I didn't like it that much. I told you yesterday itself.
Does that mean?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were. But I would suspect later on, perhaps someone still. Even with...
The first time we met, I sensed something
I
from
really
it when
don't
I
like
looked at you.
action thrillers,
I felt
okay?
I could see that
I
mysterious
like
red moon in the
thrillers
corner of
itself,
my
not
eye.
action. thrillers. Sci-fi, actually, it's sci-fi.
broken
Okay,
image.
I really don't like sci-fi
Well, I
movies.
appreciate
Like,
that you kept it to yourself.
I like action
Much
thrillers.
about the Crimson
Okay,
Moon
like
is still a mystery, and I
James
prefer
Bond.
not to end up as the
Okay,
object of an insane research
comedy,
project.
comedy action,
Anyway,
like
time is
Rush
against us
Hour.
here, so if there's any other questions,
So
though, I
yeah,
just want to make
I
sure
don't
I've
like
got one
sci-fi
thing
movies
straight.
at all.
In her
That's right. The iridescent
deal. Then let's
To
get
be
started.
honest, one of my favorite movie and my all-time
When I first
comfort
became a
movie
harbinger,
is
the Jester gave
The
me a book
Intern.
called Perrin Harry,
It's
also known as
it's
Leo
a
Bronto in
movie
Morocco.
based on Anne Hathaway.
You should be able to buy a copy next
she,
time you're in
her
Fontaine.
company
It's
hired
a love story
old
set in the Crimson
intern,
Moon era. In the Crimson
and
Moon era, or so the story goes.
that's the rest of the story. Like how the intern goes and does his job. It's one of the very, very
Crimson Moon sages
soul-soothing
looked
movies
beyond
that
this
you
world
will
for beings
watch
with
if you are
powers that surpassed
sad
the
or
gods.
something like
They
that,
made
and will
these
become a
children
favorite.
crawl up a
The
fireplace
same thing it
and
is
kept
with me.
asking them,
Like it's
"Have
really
you
soothing.
died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds." The book leaves much unsaid.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space.
There's no fireplace here.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of... In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. Very well. Then I'll open it.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight. Thank you. I feel like I've
No,
recovered some
I
of my
don't
strength.
like action adventure. I like action comedy, action thrillers that are based. Mirai is a sci-fi movie that are based on supernatural beings like beasts, dragons, and all. I don't like that. Like I haven't even watched Game of Thrones. Okay, I know it's good. I know it's all good, but I haven't watched it. Okay, I like comedy action like Rush Hour, action thrillers like James Bond. Okay, and slice of life movies like The Intern. If you have to watch The Intern, man, just watch Intern and you will understand what I'm talking about.
One word of advice as you're crossing over. No matter.
I sense a sinister gloom inside. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed.
Alright, Flins. Let's do it.
I sense your presence and craving death and rebirth. Wait, why are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire...
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like
Careful! There's something spooky about this book. Paimon's right behind you! Whatever you do, don't run... By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Go! You're free now!
Look, a rainbow!
Be silent. Observe.
Sure, I'll watch it. As soon as I get some time, I'll watch it. Okay? But it's not going to be in this week or the coming week because
Just like I thought.
I have
It
too
was
much
only a
work on my own.
Stabilize! Not too far now. Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Go claw!
Farewell! Be silent. Close your eyes.
Chew on this!
Be free. Be silent. Night falls. Solidify.
Good luck!
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
In hit it, but not thriller. But in part 1 and 13, you should like it. Okay, I will surely watch it as soon as I get time. That's the main thing. As soon as I get time. I don't get time. That's the thing with me.
Huh? Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sent. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water. Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Looks like a device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues. morning, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might...
Felindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Felindis? Is that Rerear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her? Oh, yeah. So, do you think...
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here.
Whenever I see this view, waning moon, oh, lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the
I will have order.
Flash attack!
Tell me what you see.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Solidify!
Go!
Farewell!
Observe. To dust. Close your eyes.
That was really quick.
So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking... If it really does exist, then maybe the... With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access... Oh, Rerir. With every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King... If only I could get my hands on that...
Hey, look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Felindis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow.
It must be.
Then there's no time to look! These things are so creepy! Looks like We'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's mirror.
Balls.
What is a bunny?
That must be the iridescent moon's mirror. Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it.
Get to work! Rise with the sun! Everybody stand back!
Crumble! Order guide you.
Burn it down!
Quake!
Wrath from the sky! Show no mercy! Let's light it up! Light it up! Try and stop me! Fulfill our pact! Ha! I'm going in!
Stabilize! I will have order!
Get to work! Burn it down!
Hang in there! We're so close!
Solidify!
You two! Time to end them! Light of the blazing sun!
Stabilize!
Rise with the sun!
The flame burns on.
Fulfill our pact! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Rise! This is order!
Let's light it up! Off we go!
Yeah, I'm bored from Minecraft right now, so I don't play it. To be honest. I'm gonna start playing a new game. It's called 7 Days to Die.
Still burning
Join that
away
stream.
like an undying flame. Yet now, if we can purify
I
the
don't think I will be
physical-
able to stream it. It will be late night, so I don't think I will be able to join it. Okay.
And so... Say,
Huh?
at long last, I can see you once more. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, the moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being... Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage. Then you look so puzzled. But trust me when I say that every...
What was that all about? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend.
Perhaps. She took me for for a fading soul like hers. Our auras must be...
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to... That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon.
Huh?
Oh, lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
Hey, it's...
What are you waiting for?
Oh, we made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands!
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry. No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss.
Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth,
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, feeling stronger.
Hey, Columbina, are you...
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength...
it's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrir. Just One more ray of moonlight, if you would. It's okay. I can...
How about now?
At the very least, I want to see him gone from Not Cry.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp, but now, you're full of vitality.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans, but whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. All I'll say is this. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first.
Arlecchino, salute!
You're the best!
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that... In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else... Do you think the others are... Oh, hey look! Flins! Llama!
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while.
You seem rather...
I certainly am. Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair...
We meet again.
Albedo, let's go. I think Durin is there.
These two courageously lent me a hand and given how people have
So, who's your travel...
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Durin!
A gentleman of few words, I see.
It's nice to meet you. Again.
Wait a sec!
That's right. It's me.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name...
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, You may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect. When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what it?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Kalambi?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Judging from your expressions,
It's getting crowded here. I'll go.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss.
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand.
Bye bye, Alkalina! Bye bye!
It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all.
Are you saying we're about to run out?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Bye bye! Alkalina, I have a two.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know.
This here is Dainsliff, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our...
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsliff, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey,
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to...
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the...
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
I wonder what's taking Nuffer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her...
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking...
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd, under such circumstances, would it not be tactless?
Oh, but it's fine for me to
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with...
Impressive. She barely fought back at all.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true saint.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
You're both awfully quiet. Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not,
That sounds like a lovely idea.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragon.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway,
Oh, whatever style feels best.
Very well.
You can replicate any style.
I can try. If you show me a sample.
Thank you. In that case.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also...
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Eatlua.
Eatlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. And that's...
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. Come on, what?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. Now...
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Eatlua doesn't...
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with young...
Anyone else in the know? Let me get...
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear, your secret's safe with me.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving...
If you think back to our previous interactions...
You do have a point there. Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay tonight too, right? Wanna tag along with us? You never know. You might get a group discount.
Sure.
Great! Paimon will hit... And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our very own personal bodyguard.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know. Anyway, since we're all here...
Indeed.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after
Meow, meow.
But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work.
So much.
Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if she
I didn't say anything. Right, Flins?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a...
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many... First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. Over here, we have Mr. Flins, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the Wild Hunt. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbor. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great turnout!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to get...
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure...
Really? Then you must have been quite an...
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked...
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends. What am I missing here? Surely you already know...
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names that... I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The 5 sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Raker of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the 5, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions.
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no...
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context...
Strangely, now that it comes to it, the fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the Visionary, when I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and took centuries on. The memories of that night still haunt me. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You of all...
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always uncovering the truth of Rerir's past.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like...
Now that we've united the hearts of the 3 moons, your power should be greatly enhanced.
You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, from the moment I was born, so far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me, and even so.
Kutar.
Defeating the Raker of Solnari will be no easy task.
Naturally. We should take all the help...
We've considered several viable plans now. But our choice hinges on the answers. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer.
Understood.
As for the other 2...
So you're placing all your...
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly,
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then Flints's insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by it.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I said
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't...
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you.
Anyway, Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished...
This whole experience is teaching...
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funny...
Why? You think I've...
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious...
Okay, I think this is where I'm going to stop today. It's still not done. It's done, it's done. Okay, this is where I'm going to stop today. I'm going to continue tomorrow. So do join in. Ta-ta, bye-bye!